Wow, do you see that behind me? It's called the sun. Looks a little bit strange. Don't actually need these on today because we have got a horrible Calima here in Lanzarote. My mouth is drier than Gandhi's flip-flop. It is horrible. My fingers, everything is covered in sand. And I have literally just come out about 2 minutes ago. I've got to go in the car. So I thought, why not take you for a little drive and we can have a look at what the Calima looks like. There's been no warnings this time. It's just hit. Very odd. Right, let's get the music off. Power on FM, 99.2 and 92.2 FM, the best English speaking radio station. And I've got to do a show tonight at 7 o'clock. But I'm on my way to pick Jack up. He doesn't finish till 5:30. The Calima is horrible. There has been a lot of Calimas this year, like more than I've ever known. My nose is terrible. And I've been in the office all day, so I haven't really noticed it. I did the morning weather this morning, and I didn't think it was that bad, but literally coming out, it is not good. So we're going to head in this direction. I'm going to switch the camera around. I'm going to show you out the window so you can see exactly what a Calima looks like on the way down. You can see all the mountains or not. And it's my anniversary tomorrow, so I'm pretty much disorganised as per usual. Christmas, anniversary, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. What other day do they want to stress me out about? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Why do we have to celebrate all these days? Do you know what I mean? One day and we have to celebrate it every single year. Even my birthday, you can stick that up your arse as well. Enough of that. This is about Calima. Let's have a look. So we're not going to be able to see the sea today because that is down towards town. But look, you can usually see Fuerteventura. Look at the sky. And it's not even like the sand. Usually it's the sand. Today it's literally like dust. It feels like it doesn't even feel like it's sand. It feels like it's grimy and dirty. I don't know what they're doing with the weather, but we have had, like I said, a lot of Calimas this year, more than ever. The car is absolutely filthy. It's going to need a wash, but there's no point in washing it now. Windows and doors need to be closed, and I'll show you as we get over the hill towards the airport and that way exactly what it looks like. Although it doesn't look warm out there because the sun is cleared, it's roasting. Well, for November anyway, it's 27 degrees the car's reporting. Most people stay indoors, most clever people anyway. But me, well, I'm venturing out just for you. So we're going to head in this direction. I'm going to stop when I see some good views and we'll show you exactly what it looks like as we come past Puerto Calero. You'll be able to see some good views down there, and it's not pleasant, I can tell you that. If you're coming over today, well, you're going to get the worst of it. I think it'll probably last a couple of days, if that. Usually comes and goes, but it's not very windy. Usually if there's no wind, it doesn't blow away as quick. So it might be lingering for a few days. So this is unusual to see lots of traffic here in Lanzarote, but, well, I don't know whether that's an accident further on or probably a cyclist. I don't know whether to go straight or go down here. I think what I'll do is I'll head down here, although the road to Puerto Calero is closed. I just want to show you the view, because usually from here you can see the sea quite clearly. And this is the road leading down sort of from Yaiza area down to Puerto Calero. And if you've been here before, you'll know that you can get clear views pretty much. But it is just horrible, isn't it? It's really grim. Looks like an apocalypse. So I've probably definitely screwed up coming down in this area, because the road now from Puerto Del Carmen area down to Puerto Calero is actually closed. They're doing something with it. Apparently it had lots of potholes. I didn't usually take that road, so I wouldn't know. Who knows what they're building? Again, probably something for cyclists. They're certainly not going to be doing anything for us motorists, are they? The ones that pay the road tax and all that sort of stuff. They'll be building some kind of eco-friendly lane. Right, enough ranting, Mr. Travel-On. So usually you can see all the way out to sea, all the boats in Puerto Calero harbour. Not today. Not today at all. And this is where the main hotels are, look, in Puerto Calero as well. We'll take a little trip around here. Some beautiful houses. Look at that sun. Looks strange, doesn't it? But the sun is shining. With the Calima, it brings the heat, and it certainly has. Look, you can see that sun. It's still very, very strong. This is where the rich and famous live. Some of the big villas along this road, and also the new shopping centre. So right opposite the Costa Calero Hotel, you've got this new, beautiful, brand spanking, shiny Hipadino. And there's going to be some other things open down here as well. I think there's going to be like one of these girly cafes. You know, the ones that are pink. Yes, look, Bistro Cafe. There you go. That's opening soon. Hello, mate. How are you? That's opening soon. Look down there. There you go. There's a lot going on around this area. So there you go. That's all happening down there. Not only a supermarket, but, well, whack a bit of pink paint on. Put a bit of avocado on toast and the ladies will flock. We know that for sure, don't we? Right, come on. Right, I really don't know what is going on along this road, but we are tailbacked for absolute miles down here. This will be a first for you. Exclusive. First traffic jam ever in Lanzarote. Like literally. I'll show you now. Right, I'm not sure what is going on. I can see some flashing lights. Hopefully it's not an accident and anybody's hurt. And if it is, I will obviously turn the camera off and you won't even be seeing this bit. But I don't think, it doesn't look like there's much serious going on. Let's have a little look. Somebody diverting traffic. There's a police car and an ambulance. Nothing to see here. I think we are not too bad. I see one car. He's waving me on. Just a little bump. Just a little bump. I don't think anybody's hurt by the looks of it. But it looks like maybe a higher car and another car. There you go. A little bit of adventure for you here in Lanzarote. It's not like normal to see a traffic jam like that. There's me getting all excited about it. But I do like to show you. Look, there you go. Some beautiful views there, which is usually mountainous views, sea views, and just beauty everywhere. But it just looks horrible, doesn't it? I suppose this is what it would look like if it was covered in cloud and rain. This is why you lot come here, don't you? But there you go. I am heading in this direction. What we're going to do is come down and to Puerto Del Carmen, and we'll have a little drive down the strip. Right, it's been a while since we did a good old drive-by down Puerto Del Carmen, and as a little treat for you, I'm going to start right at the hill of Tiaz to show you some views. Heading into Puerto Del Carmen, we'll go down the strip and we'll see what's going on. We go down the big hill, so usually you can see all the way to the sea. You can see Puerto Del Carmen from up here. You can see the sun, look, and you can see all the sort of sand and dust coming off the rays, I suppose. But it is really, really horrible and dry. Here you've got the Puerto Del Carmen golf course, something I've never really fancied trying, a bit of golf, and I've never seen anybody on there. I mean, it must have clients because it's been going for years, but I've never seen anybody playing golf there. Has anybody ever played golf there? Let me know in the comments. Is it any good? Maybe I'll try golf one day. Who knows? I think you'll probably see me riding a bike. I think you'll probably see me cycling before you ever see me play golf, but you never know. Never say never. But like I said, I've never seen anybody actually playing golf. Maybe they do it early in the morning. Who knows? Anyway, we are coming into Puerto Del Carmen now. Let's go down the strip. Full tour. Right then, let's head down the Puerto Del Carmen strip. Give these windows a little wide. Bloody noisy things. Right, clear windows. It looks like a clear day, doesn't it, from this angle here? But I can assure you, you can see the sun and you can see the sand and you can see the dust. it is going to be, well, it is horrible. It's going to be horrible when we come over here, because you lot are used to seeing Puerto Del Carmen in all its glory. And with this new camera, well, we should get quite a wide angle as well. Look, we can see both sides of the road. So come on, White Lion, Spoons, the usual suspects up this end, Wayne's Steakhouse and Bar 67. I've heard Wayne's Steakhouse is a great steak in there. You've got Musical Tavern on the right as well. Fantastic comedy drag show that you can book on our website, www.travelon.world, of course. That is the biggest and best drag show here in Puerto Del Carmen. And it's not very busy, I've got to admit, well, it is November and it's sort of before Christmas, so this is quiet time. But I must admit, there's quite a few people in some of the bars. We just passed the beer garden there. If you haven't seen all these places, yesterday on my live walk in Puerto Del Carmen, I went in the beer garden, I went to a few places down here, and we had a good old chat to people. But look at the sea. You can't see anything but that weird sun in the sky. And it doesn't half look weird. I don't know if it looks, I don't think you can sort of get what I see. It looks a lot different on the camera. Maybe when it's edited up and put on the actual YouTube, it might look like what I'm seeing. But what I'm looking like, but when I'm looking in the camera here, it's looking like a blue sky and a beautiful bloody day. I can assure you, it's not. He's still having a job though, this geezer with their green socks. So coming down, let's see if there's anybody outside Kiosco. Rammed. Absolutely rammed. 150 a pint, and why not, eh? That is the one place where it's never quiet. A few more people down this area. So the bars are full, but I suppose it's one of them days where you don't want to be on the beach. You don't want to really be sitting around the pool, because you're just going to get covered in dust. So I suppose you just sit in a bar, don't you? Or sit outside of the bar and drink the dust along with a few beers or whatever your tipple is. But look, let me turn that around there, look, and show you. You can see. You can see exactly what it's like there. There you go, Hard Rock and Centro Atlantico on that side. Plenty of people out in American Indian and around those places. I suppose it's a day for shopping as well. Black Friday is like the month here. I don't even know when the actual Black Friday is, because I've got myself some right bargains this Black Friday month. It seems to have been all month. That's what they do, don't they? I bought a new oven, I bought a hob. I'll tell you, I've got some bargains. I'll have to tell you about it another time. But look at that. The beach don't look very busy, look. He's just having a little wander in the middle of the road. There you go. That's what it's like when some people go on holiday. They forget that, you know, you can't just bowl out in the middle of the road. Look, he's having a little cross here. Busy down in this area, look. Loads of people down in shenanigans. So that's it. That's what the day is down in Puerto Del Carmen. If there's a Calima, let's just get on it. Let's have a few beers and let's not worry about it. I suppose that is the best plan, isn't it? But I couldn't do it. The taste in my mouth from just being in this car is vile. But I suppose if you're washing it down, you don't notice, do you? Temple Bar here, look, Bluebell's upstairs, busy. Is there some sport on as well today? Is there a football match on? Maybe that's why it's busy. Tropicana Grill's looking good. There you go. And this brings us up to the Soho shopping centre, up by the Farionis Hotel. I may as well take you up towards the Biosphere, and then I've got to go the other way towards Rancho, Texas to get Jack from work. Skechers has got a 50% off on Black Friday. There you go. Get in there. Get in there. I bet you won't find a better bargain than I've found, though, on my oven and my hob. Mrs. Travelon's alley hop there, look, she's busy. She's busy keeping everybody at bay. and I bet she's suffering in the sand as well with the dust. Poor Mrs. Travelon. Poor Mrs. Travelon outside Alley Hop. There you go. So this sort of brings us to the Farionis, and then up this road you get to the Farionis apartments, up this big hill, which is sort of like Cardiac Hill if you're stopping up this area. This is the problem with Puerto Del Carmen. A lot of the accommodations are sort of away from the strip and up the hill, so you do have to have a little bit of a hill walk, but once you've done it once you're all right. And then this brings us out to the Biosphera shopping centre, doesn't it? And I'm hoping that you've seen how bad the Calima is today, and you're not thinking, what is this joker on about? It ain't even that bad. Let me turn around at the island, look, and I'll show you this side. Get a little view of the old town. Let me show you, look. Maybe that looks bad, but I can assure you it's not a good one. So there you go. I have absolutely spoilt you today, haven't I? Showed you some views, showed you a Calima, talked to you while my mouth feels like it's full of talcum powder. And there you go. If you're coming over, do not worry. These usually only last a couple of days. They're not pleasant, but it's still very hot. I'm assuming it's better weather than where you're from. I might be wrong, but the weather is playing games, isn't it? Especially this year. We have had so many of these Calimas, I think record numbers. I'm gonna have to dig into the history vaults and see if it's true, because they obviously won't tell you that, will they, on the media? They won't say we've had more. Well, I don't know. They should do, shouldn't they? They were like scaring us and blaming the environment and blaming this, that and the other, and making sure you get yourself an electric car, solar power on your roof, and donate all your money to charity while they sit there and scam it all off you. But told you, this is about Calima, not about rants. I shall see you in the next video. Make sure to like, follow and subscribe. Got loads and loads of stuff coming your way. See you later, stay safe, and if you are here, just shut the doors and drink plenty of water. And if you can, wear one of them masks if you don't mind looking like one of them. See you later. Bye.